before Stephen talks about the 3 habits that will make you control your relationships, he talked about one of the most impressive concepts that will change your thinking about relationships completely. This concept is called the relationship bank. This is what I will explain to you in this video. So prepare for you the best cup of coffee or your drink that you love and focus with me. If you are new to this channel, I'm reading a book and I'm giving you its benefits. If you are looking to reap the incredible benefits of reading without actually having to read, subscribe. Stephen said, like you go to the bank and open a personal account in it and deposit in it and withdraw money from it, so are human relations. He said human relations has a bank called the Relations Bank. For example, if you get to know a person, you will open an account in the Relationship Bank in the name of this person. And when you open this account, it will be empty. It means that your relationship with this person is very superficial. So you start putting a balance in the account of this relationship with the days and with the passage of time. The balance in this case is not money. It is the strong attitudes that strengthen this relationship, such as sacrifices, aid, care, promises, gifts, and all the actions that if you do it strengthen this relationship. And at the same time you can withdraw from the balance of this relationship. And the method of withdrawal is by bad attitudes, betrayal, abuse, injustice, questioning, and accusation. If your relationship account with this person has a large balance, it won't hurt you if you offend him once or twice, because your attitudes with him are very beautiful and very strong. And for this, sometimes a bad situation happens between you and the dearest people to you. It can reach the stage where you hurt him or abused him strongly, and despite this, you find him forgiving you your mistake. Because the balance of your relationship with him is full of beautiful situations. At the same time, the withdrawal process can be very expensive. I mean, it could be a whole year and you put in the balance of this relationship. And in just one attitude, you pull out everything you put in. For example, if your relationship with your partner is very beautiful and for 5 years, and you deposit in the account balance of this relationship, and in the end, you betrayed your partner, the act of betrayal will empty the balance. Rather, it will make the balance negative, because these withdrawals are so huge. So be careful. There is an acceptable withdrawal process, and there are unacceptable withdrawals. Now think about your relationships with the people you care about, and try to find out when was the last time you cared, sacrificed, or helped. And ask yourself if you have withdrawn from this relationship balance too much. Have you been withdrawing more than you deposited in the last period? Stephen gave 6 operations that you can use to deposit into the balance of any relationship you want. The first of these processes, and perhaps the most important of them, is the understanding of the individual. You must understand the person correctly in order to know what he considers to be a deposit in the balance of this relationship. Sometimes we think the thing we love and the thing we care about, the people we deal with love it and care about it as much as we do. Stephen says most people have different interests than yours. After you understand this person and know his interests, you should care about it as much as he cares about it. This is very important. Stephen says you may have a day when you are busy with something very important, and your little boy who is 6 years old intercepts you. He says if you care the same way he does, you will stop your work and you are satisfied and listen to it with interest. This will benefit you in the roles that we set in the second habit if you remember. The second way to deposit is to take care of all the little things. Pay attention to the smallest details between you and the person you care about. And let's take your partner for example. Try to think and remember the smallest details and the smallest things that you neglected and did not care about, and you think that it doesn't matter to you. Keep in mind that your interest in these matters is considered a deposit in the balance of the relationship, and your lack of interest in it can be a withdrawal sometimes. I mean, when your partner comes to you with a bouquet of flowers, and it has a card with beautiful words written in it, Please, dear male, do not throw the card in the trash. For her, the letters and words she wrote on this card could be more important than the entire gift. Please pay attention to the smallest details, because I am sure that most girls and most women pay attention to the smallest details. So take care of the little things, and this is considered a big deposit in the balance of the relationship. Fulfillment of covenants is the third way to deposit, and he says this deposit process is very important. But breaking any covenant or promise is a very large withdrawal in the balance of the relationship. Always keep your promises and covenants no matter what. If you promise someone to be the closest person to him, be the closest person to him, no matter what happens between you and him in the relationship. Even after your relationship with him ends, be close to him. Some of the people I know, his relationship with one of his best friends in life ends for some reason, and yet as soon as he sees that he needs help, he rushes to help him. Why? Because he promised him that if he saw him needing something, he will never abandon him. This is the fulfillment of covenants, my friend. And the fourth way to deposit into the balance of relationships is to clarify expectations. You must clarify with the person in front of you what you expect from him and what he expects from you, because disappointment always comes if the actions we see far below expectations. So the ceiling of expectations must be very clear between you and anyone. For example, I expect you to click the like button and subscribe to the channel when the video is over, and I don't think you're going to let me down, my friend. The 5 points are to show personal honesty, and it's a very serious point, where Stephen said you have to be honest with yourself, and keep the privacy of your relationship with anyone. Don't talk about him, don't criticize and accuse him behind his back, don't expose his secrets, don't talk about things he doesn't like to talk about, don't mention his flaws, and don't mention the bad situations that happened between you and him. And when you do these things in front people, they'll lose faith in you and know you're a human being who can't be trusted. Quite the opposite when they see you maintain this relationship so much so that you don't talk about this person with anything negative behind him and keep all his secrets. This is a very strong deposit in the balance of your relationship with him and in the balance of your relationship with the people around you. The last point, which is very important as much as the points before it, and maybe more. Stephen says as soon as you offend anyone you care about and withdraw from the balance of this relationship, apologize sincerely immediately. Apologize to him from your heart for the withdrawal you did, and there is a very high probability your apology reflects the process, and make up for the withdrawal you made in the balance of this relationship. And try as much as possible to never delay your apology. The more you postpone an apology, the harder it is to do it, and it loses its value at the same time. These are the 6 operations to deposit into the balance of any relationship. So treat the people around you like this, because relationships are very important and a very great wealth in life. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more great content. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family, and leave us a comment below to let us know your thoughts. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next video.